Some people think being highly intelligent is basically a superpower. Others imagine it means effortless success, endless confidence, and always having the right answer. But psychology paints a much stranger picture. What if the very thing that helps someone solve difficult problems also quietly creates problems nobody notices? And what if one struggle on this list completely changes the way you see smart people forever? Stick around because the last one surprised me the most, and it might surprise you. First, intelligent people often overthink. A simple decision becomes a mental tournament where every possibility wants a trophy. I know I'd spend 10 minutes comparing two identical cereal boxes before realizing breakfast somehow became homework. Even choosing a movie can feel like negotiating world peace. Second, they can feel misunderstood. When your thoughts jump 5 steps ahead, conversations sometimes feel like everyone accidentally opened different tabs. You might explain an idea while everyone else is still processing the first sentence. I find that strangely fascinating and a little lonely sometimes. Third, curiosity never really turns off. Psychology suggests highly intelligent people often keep asking why, even after everyone else has happily accepted an answer. Their brain keeps digging for another layer. I would absolutely disappear into random documentaries before sleeping every single chance I get. Fourth, many struggle with perfectionism. Instead of celebrating progress, they keep moving the finish line. Finished projects somehow never feel finished. I think that habit steals way more joy than people realize. Sometimes good enough quietly beats perfect because progress actually changes everything eventually anyway. Before we keep going, which struggle sounds most familiar so far? And wait until you hear the final 3 because one of them surprises almost everyone. Fifth, boredom hits faster. Repetitive routines can feel painfully slow, making interesting challenges much more rewarding. Once they understand something, they usually crave the next puzzle. I totally get why repetitive meetings feel endless after 5 minutes of saying the same thing. Sixth, intelligence can increase self-awareness. That sounds great until every awkward moment gets replayed like a director's cut nobody requested. I still remember embarrassing moments from years ago for absolutely no useful reason whatsoever, which is honestly kind of ridiculous sometimes. Seventh, some highly intelligent people find it harder to relax because their minds stay busy connecting ideas, spotting patterns, and imagining possibilities long after everyone else has mentally clocked out. Even vacations can accidentally become brainstorming sessions without meaning to at all. Finally, they sometimes feel isolated, not because they're better than anyone, but because finding people who naturally enjoy the same depth of conversation can take time. Genuine connection matters more than constant agreement. I think everyone deserves people who truly understand them. Personally, I don't think being highly intelligent automatically makes life better. I think it simply changes the kinds of challenges you face. I've caught myself overthinking tiny decisions, chasing impossible standards, and disappearing down endless rabbit holes just because one interesting question led to another. That's probably why this topic grabbed my attention in the first place. The biggest lesson I take away is to stay curious without letting my own mind become my biggest obstacle. I want to keep learning, asking questions, and improving, but I also want to remember that life isn't a test I'm supposed to ace every single day. Sometimes the healthiest choice is accepting that good enough really is enough. That's the balance I want every single day, and I honestly think life feels lighter, happier, and much more meaningful when curiosity works for you instead of quietly working against you. I also believe real confidence comes from understanding yourself, not proving yourself. Every day offers another chance to grow forward.